The Vikings. We've got one of the hottest teams in the game on the field today, riding a 5-game winning streak.
And, man, they're hot for a lot of reasons. Healthy. Everybody believes. The quarterback, my gosh, if the guy even looks like he's going to get open, he has put the ball on the money. They are hot, and they're going to be tough to beat.
First down at the 22. And they deck the quarterback, grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
The Chiefs will take the snap from the 30. And he's sacked again.
This might not be nice to say, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch the quarterback get sacked like that. Good job by the defensive end.
It's the Chiefs against the Vikings. These teams actually met in the 4th Super Bowl ever played down in New Orleans. You might remember Hank Stram on the sideline. He was Mike that day as Kansas City and the upstart Chiefs got taken down and sacked again.
Oh, there's nothing worse as a quarterback to have pressure up the middle from an interior defensive tackle. Hard to see down the field, can't make a decision, and that time it leads to a sack.
The Chiefs are at the line, facing 3rd down, which was not an issue for them last week as they converted a number of times in crucial situations. Wants to go deep. Can't find a mark, and this is going to bring up 4th down. Short series this time for the offense. Dustin Colquitt looks ready to boot this one away. The Chiefs get to this one first, and they'll down it. Coming to the line at the 43. The Vikings lined up, bunch formation. Here's the handoff to Adrian Peterson. A tackle behind the line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second down coming up. Peterson's going to receive the toss. Here's the Vikings line up on offense today. Can this unit finally gel and figure out a way to start moving the football down the field? Peterson's lined up in a single back formation.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
And this will be incomplete. It'll be a 3-and-out. They're in punting formation. And he punts it, and it's going to sail out of bounds, trying to play kick away from that dangerous returner. The Chiefs' offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
Kendricks in on the tackle. And now we'll look at the Chiefs' offense, starting with the offensive line. This is a team that runs the football and runs it well. First in the NFL in rushing yards per game. After running it, it's second down. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. He climbs the ladder and has it. That's his first reception today. Incredible catch there by the receiver as he goes vertical and comes down with the football and the catch.
We see these incredible catches every single week. Right now, the most talented guys in the NFL might be the wide receivers. They can just do everything. Run, jump, run routes, and make these incredible catches.
Second and short following the run. Shotgun look here for Alex Smith.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals. What we're seeing so many times now in this league is the tight ends are getting so good that they have to condense the pass coverage to make sure they stop them, and it's opening up the wide receivers to have a better chance to catch the football.
What a catch. Touchdown. And they've got a lead for themselves midway through the first thanks to that touchdown.
Yeah, it was a good drive that time. It had a little bit of everything in it, and it just gives you tremendous confidence as here we are halfway through the first quarter. Now you put the pressure on the other team.
The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff. Patterson's got it. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Vikings offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
But Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
Halfway through this first quarter now. Scanning the field. And here's the Chiefs defense. How many extra possessions can they get today for their team as they specialize in taking the football away? Third down and 12. Looking at every option. But it's incomplete. What did their defensive coordinators say to us on Friday, Phil? Something like third down is where we need to win this football game. He's got to be pleased with what he's seen so far.
Absolutely. They love it. Third down defense is what it's all about in the NFL, and the defense came through that time with a nice stop.
Keeps his legs moving. He's tackled right at the 36.
The Chiefs know there's three parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. Want to play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver. The Chiefs have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football, it picks up solid yards. Second and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
The Chiefs snap it at the 26. Looking middle that time. And it's incomplete. Here's how the Vikings defensive lineup. They've had a hard time all season getting off the field, giving up a ton of yardage. The Chiefs snap it up at the 26. Davis with the reception. And he races out of bounds at that point.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target. Well, this early in the game, to watch the opposing offense march down the field.
Runs it across for the touchdown. They came out firing on all cylinders, and already they've gotten a good leg up in this game, even as early as it is. What a hot start for this team. What's happened here, Phil?
Sharp play by the offense. That's what it's about. Man, they just came out mentally prepared, and they are showing the defense what it's all about, just executing one play after another.
Still on his feet. Gets out past the 20 and brought down the 24. The Vikings offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3-and-out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
First down at the 24. Peterson, left side. They bring him down at the 29-yard line.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
When the Chiefs beat the Vikings in Super Bowl IV, Lynn Dawson was the MVP of that game, Phil.
Yeah, Jim, he was the MVP, and he can really throw the football. He was an outstanding NFL quarterback in his career, and that day, well, it was a special day for Lynn Dawson.
Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Tough situation you found yourself in. 3rd and long, you're losing the football game. There are not many plays here that are going to pick up the first down, so be careful here. Don't be too aggressive. If you're too aggressive, you will make a mistake.
Almost intercepted that time.
And it'll be Locke back to punt it away. He's got a chance for a return. Robinson's going to make the tackle.
The Chiefs love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Chiefs offense came out and hit its stride in a hurry. And you got to wonder, Phil, when is this defense going to step up?
They are over. There's no doubt about it. Boy, it's fun to watch it. When an offense gets hot in the NFL, it's just fun for everybody, for the fans and even us as announcers, because you don't know what's going to happen next.
The Chiefs doing their part to spread breast cancer awareness this month in the NFL. Plenty of pink on their uniforms today and throughout the stadium.
It's a two-tight end formation.
Alex Smith will take it right from the center. The Chiefs have it at the 44. And here's the toss. Still not taken down. And he's on the sidelines out of bounds.
Davis is able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a first down.
The Chiefs now inside the 20. A week ago, they converted time and time again inside the red zone. First down at the 15. Travis Kelce comes down with it. Gets about 9 on the play. That's his 4th catch of the day.
The Chiefs offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good gain.
Breaking huddle at the 6. Davis handed the football. Muscles through the defender. Finds a little seam. Kendricks all over that offense and brings him down.
The Vikings defense is so fast and so powerful. That time of the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
The Chiefs offense is still out there as we get the second quarter underway. 3rd and 7 coming up. The Chiefs line up, split backfield. And the second quarter is underway, but this snap should have had it, but the hit knocked it out.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender. Never take it for granted. When you're trying a field goal, a lot of things could go wrong, but good execution that time by the offense and a good kick. 3 points.
The Vikings got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
First down at the 20. Set up screen to Peterson. Peters there to take him down.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. Peterson, solo, back set. Kyle Rudolph with the reception. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. The Chiefs with a nickel look here on defense. Peterson searching for space to the right. Peterson's met after a gain of 3.
Peterson's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
The Vikings take it from the 33. Scans the field. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
I don't think we realized how good of an athlete he was coming out of college. We never talked about his running ability, but since he's been in the pros, we see him run. He's pretty good at it.
First down at the 42. And the catch is made by Rudolph. The Chiefs defense now is going to go nickel. The Vikings will take the snap from the 45. That's a ball that should have been caught.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Third down. Peterson's the receiver, sent out wide to the left. Bridgewater by himself in the backfield.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Jean-Baptiste really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line. And a run back of about 8. The Chiefs step back onto the field on offense. Their last possession resulted in a field goal.
Well, I know this. It was good defense on the other side. That's what made them kick that field goal. So the defense is feeling good about the fact that they stopped that momentum by the offense and made them kick that field goal.
Joseph's there to make the tackle. The Chiefs have leaned on the ground game to this point, and it's been big for them. And Davis is taking the ball, and he's leading this team on the field right now.
Boy, he sure is. And I give him a lot of credit, but I also say this. The offensive line, anytime you see a running game go this well, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line.
The Chiefs snap it at the 41. Incomplete. Macklin was the intended receiver.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
Third down and 1. And on the mark with Golden Tate. Coming to the line of scrimmage right at midfield. First down here after the completion.
Oh, it almost picked off that time.
Second down coming up.
Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
He's in the clear. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. We're halfway through the second quarter, and they're threatening to turn the rest of this game into a snooze fest, Phil.
Yeah, they are. Boy, they have really been impressive here at the start. I say this to the team that's losing. Find a way to get some courage and have some pride and find a way to get back into this game.
Patterson will test the coverage. Stiff arms to stay on his feet. Wilson's the one who brings him to the ground. The Vikings stalled on their last drive, forced to punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
First down at the 32. He takes it on the counter. Got the first, and he's got some space. No one's going to get him now. The 20, the 10, all the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
To me, still one of the most exciting plays in NFL football. A long-running play for a touchdown. And how about that when it had it all in its speed? Good moves, good blocks. Exciting touchdown.
The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. They're setting up the return. And a flag is down. It's an illegal block in the back, and the coaching staff cannot be happy about this.
No, it's a bad decision, and most of all, it's dangerous. You can hurt players when you block them like that. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
But it's incomplete.
If you're going to miss a deep throw down the field, miss it long. That time the quarterback has the receiver open, but he overthrows it.
Takes the snap. We're about midway, second quarter. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. No bump coverage here. Corners backing up. The Chiefs from the 27. Trying to plow ahead. Sharif Floyd puts a stop to that play.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
This will be second down. Davis is taking it on the screen. Got a flag. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. The Chiefs are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Catch made. And he's out of bounds. The Chiefs are leading in this one, and a lot of that goes back to the play of this quarterback, Phil. Smith's on fire.
It's an awesome feeling as a quarterback to be in rhythm, to get people open and have time to throw the football down the field. That's why they're winning, Jim. You said it right. The quarterback is hot.
And that's a gain of 9.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning.
Set up now at the 26.
Second down and 1. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Davis is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
At the 22-yard line, here they come.
Smith's lining up in the pistol. First down and 10. Pass is intercepted. On his way. Smith's there to make the tackle. A big play defensively, and finally something good happens for them in this first half as it draws to an end. They've had a rough day up to this point.
It's been rough, but I think that interception could be the play to turn things around. The offense goes out there and finds a way to score. Oh, my gosh, it's changing everybody's emotions, or it will change everybody's emotions when they go in at halftime.
First down at the 31. They give it to him on the counter.
Just 33 yards to go to the end zone.
Bridgewater's lined up. 2 tight ends set.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Down the field.
Third long situations. A lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just gravy.
The Vikings will look to get to the 21 to extend the drive and pick up a first. Flip to the outside.
The Vikings decide to go for a run here on third and long. And look, not second-guessing that play call, not many in the playbook. In the passing game, they're going to pick up a first down. They go with the run. The defense is not fooled, and now they're going to have to punt.
Walsh set now to attempt the field goal. The Vikings are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. And it'll be Locke back to punt it away. No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines.
The Chiefs were moving the football the last time they had it, only to give the football away on the pick. Let's see how they do it this time.
Yeah, you know, that's a tough situation for the offense. You get a little confidence and you're moving the football, and then the turnover just changes everything. So you got to find a way to get your confidence going again.
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. The defense accepts the penalty. The offense is backed up. Corners are backing off here.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
The grab is made by Kelsey. Gains 16.
One of the better talented tight ends in the NFL. He makes that catch just right in stride and gets a nice catch.
takes, going to pull in the bullet pass.
Going to take it the distance.
Going to take it home for the touchdown. And this game gets more and more out of hand. The second half may just end up being a mere formality.
It could be. You know, you go in at halftime in a game like this when you're really getting manhandled. You got to find a way just to make a few plays to give you hope. If you can do that, look, in this league, you never know.
Patterson's going to test the coverage this time. Got a flag. It's an illegal block in the back, and they now will be backed up some yardage.
Yes, always remember as a blocker, you need to get your head in front of the defender, and you got to get your front shoulder in front also to make it legal.
They'll go ground. Peterson left side. And that's Johnson in on the stop.
Peterson's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
And that will close out the first half from the Twin Cities. We'll step away for halftime and be back to Minneapolis in just a moment for the beginning of the third quarter. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Vikings talked things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
Peterson, left side. Second down here after that run play. Playing press coverage to the outside. Peterson, solo back set. Adrian Peterson is in the backfield. Rudolph's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. A foot race to the end zone. The 20, the 10, touchdown.
Tight ends are a position where you got to be able to do it all. You got to be able to block, run routes, and you got to be able to get in position so you have a chance to catch the touchdown pass. Good job by the tight end. Touchdown.
Adrian Peterson takes the football. They failed to convert on the two-point try, so they'll just have to settle for the 6. The Vikings getting ready to kick it off. And he'll start his return. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Chiefs come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Bill.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances.
First down at the 21. Smith's taking off. Smith's brought down, but has the first.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
Got the completion. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Davis lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Smith with the handoff. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game. Set up now at the 42. Second down and 10. Davis going to secure the football on the toss. Barrels ahead.
Third long coming up. You're losing by a couple scores on the defensive side. You must know the offense is not going to take a chance. So be aggressive and maybe get lucky and get a turnover. Third down now.
Smith's lined up, empty backfield. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. First down here. Here's the first snap after the big play. Macklin's touchdown, Chiefs. That's his second touchdown today.
Well, how many times can we say it, Jim? Another touchdown pass by the quarterback. He is, to say it, he is really on. He is feeling it. When they get open, he is making terrific throws.
Patterson's running this one out. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. Peterson, solo, back set. First down at the 22. The catch is made. Still on his feet. Breaks out of that one. And they are in on Peterson. Setting up now at the 45. First and 10. Going for the home run. And Wallace makes the catch. Touchdown.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
Gets the handle here.
So many things you can do from the 2-yard line now in the NFL. All the teams can spread you out. They can run it. The quarterback can keep it. The pick plays, the passes, very tough for the defense to stop the 2-point conversion.
Runs up to grab it at the 4. Charging ahead. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to continue its recent run here as they've scored the last 2 times they've had it, Phil.
Well, let's look at it from the defensive side. What do you think they're thinking? Oh, my gosh, what's coming next? Because everything the offense has tried so far has worked.
The Chiefs snap it at the 26. Davis met after a gain of 8. He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground. Second down and 3 following that nice run. Toss to the outside.
You just can't hide his talent. There's a reason why he's a top rusher in the NFL every single week. And even today, another good run, good vision, and also a lot of talent to pick up those big yards.
First and 10. He's got the catch. Smith there to make the stop. The Chiefs have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Smith's done everything he can to keep his team on top.
He has been so efficient here today. Very smart making decisions. And when you put those 2 things together, that's why your football team is winning.
Kelsey's marked down after a gain of 9.
The Chiefs coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off balance, even me. I thought for sure they would run the football, but no, they come out on first down, they throw it, they pick up solid yards. Good job by them.
Second down and 2. He gets into the end zone, capping off the long run. They're not that far from closing this game out after that touchdown here mid-third quarter.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's a dominant performance so far. That drive just set it all. They wanted to take it down the field, execute the plays. They did it, and the defense just let them have their way.
It'll be a touchback.
The Vikings offense is in rhythm. Coming back out for another drive. The last 2 times they've had it, they found the end zone.
Their rhythm, they're making it look easy, Jim. It's like watching you dance. You have such great rhythm. It looks like you're not even working at it. So that's how it looks for this offense here today.
Looking long to Mike Wallace, but it falls incomplete.
When you get a guy open in the NFL down the field like that, you have to put the football on the money. And that time, the quarterback did not do it.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Launching it deep. Complete to Wallace. The Vikings still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Bridgewater's numbers, though, speak to a team that could be winning if other things like their defense were doing their part here, partner.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The defense has got to hold their end up. But the offense, they've been very, very good. The quarterback has been accurate. He has been smart. And that always gives you a chance when your quarterback is playing that well.
This next snap will take place at the 19.
First down at the 19. To the ground. Gets about 9 on the play. It's now second down.
The Vikings, they can do it all. Once they get in the red zone, they have the passes, the screens. They can throw it down to the back of the end zone. And how about that play? They can run the football right at you.
And he's intercepted.
This defensive coordinator, he is one aggressive dude. He keeps going after this offense. And finally, he gets the interception inside their own 20-yard line and stops the offense from getting any points.
First down snap, and this is a scary point for them. The corners retreating. LaShore's got it on the handoff. Fights off the hit. LaShore's tackled down at the 36.
The Chiefs' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
After picking up more than 60 yards on the previous play, breaks the tackle. Gains 5.
He didn't get many yards that time on that run, but he's had a terrific day. When there's an opportunity to get some yards, he's been there to take advantage of it.
They come to the line at the 31-yard line.
Second down and 6. And Davis is going to secure the handoff. Met by Barr that time.
This offense counts on this running back every single week, and he delivers. The top rusher in the NFL once again breaks tackles, makes a beautiful run, and picks up big yards.
It's first down as they head to the line. Press coverage all the way. LaShore's taking the handoff. And gains about 1. The defense will take the penalty.
Greenway's just not an outside rusher. We see it right here. What a job showing that strength. Stays in position, and the run's coming outside, and he stops it for no gain.
First down at the 30. They feed it to him one more time.
From the 29-yard line.
Smith set. Everybody emptied out for this snap. That's an interception. Late in the third, and will this be the spark that somehow inspires the offense to get back into the game?
It could, Jim. I'll say this. For the offense, have a sense of urgency. This is it. You need to score after that turnover to get back in this game.
The Chiefs defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Incomplete as he was looking short.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job and effort.
And he's in the clear. The 30, the 20, the 10, and in for the touchdown.
Well, we're talking about some of the fastest humans on earth. And we take into account you can't touch them or breathe on them. That's how they're able to get open and make so many catches.
Let's go.
Bridgewater's on the move. Intercepted. So they give up the touchdown, but they do not allow the two-point play.
Yeah, good job that time by the defense. So quick and so ready for that play. They reacted very fast. That's why they stopped it.
He'll have a chance to take off.
Muscles through the defender. And the tackle's made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. The Chiefs offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive.
The defense gets the sack.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
The Chiefs offense has switched sides now and has the football as we begin the fourth quarter. 2nd and 14 after the set. Final quarter underway now with this snap. Travis Kelce comes down with it. Huge yardage picked up and finally tackled at the end.
There are so many players now in the NFL that are good. How about this tight end? He has got so much talent. That time he hauls in the pass and just makes it look so easy.
Smith's completion percentage 70% on the day. Gets about 4 yards that time. The Chiefs have frustrated opponents all season running the football. They've been almost unstoppable. Davis has been a threat on the ground and continues to rack up yardage.
Been tremendous once again today. And look, let's look at this running back. He's got legs of steel. He can break tackles. He can run around you. That's why this running game is so good.
Gains 15. That's his 8th catch of the day.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
Now 1st and 10. They'll go ground. LaShore's met at the 16.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
It's 2nd down and 3. Johnson's able to read that play and make the hit.
Vikings guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got in the backfield and made the tackle.
This is 3rd down. The Chiefs at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Has the reception all alone.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and, you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
No margin for error from just outside. They jam it in on the goal line. Touchdown. That touchdown, just a little more insurance to what already was a sizable lead, Phil.
Yeah, what a job. You know, look, they had a lot of insurance already in the bank. Man, they have controlled the tempo of this game from start to right here in this period early in the 4th. And now if the defense just has anything, if they stop the opponents on this drive, this game is over.
Tackled down at the 36.
Well, a lot of good things happen on both sides of football this time. How about that return by the return team? Good job, good blocking. Look at the speed of that guy running. They get the tackle from behind. They stop the touchdown.
Tamba Hali brings the quarterback down.
You know you got a good defense when you can hit the quarterback and sack him when you're only sending your defensive front and no blitzers.
Bridgewater's ready for the snap, empty backfield. Quarters formation here for the defense. Heaving it down the field. Breaking huddle coming to the line at the 42. The Vikings come out with a split backfield. Bridgewater's got it in the gun. Going deep. This drive pretty symptomatic of the way things have gone all day long, Phil. Another failed third down conversion. And another sequence that ends with the offense trudging up the field.
No answers on the offensive side here today. And, yeah, I'm going to give the defense a lot of credit. They've been outstanding, but the offense just hasn't tested them enough with different plays to make them think on the defensive side.
Down the field. The Vikings turn the ball over on downs. Fourth quarter, fourth down. The defense has all the answers today, Phil.
Well, it turned out the Lions. No, I was going to sing that song, but, my voice doesn't feel real good right now. But the team has played well. Great stop on fourth down. And what a job all around today. All three phases of the game, they played very well.
He's brought to a halt.
He just shows no signs of slowing down, does he, Jim? He's the top rusher in the NFL so far this year. And once again today, he is making it happen. Beautiful run for big yards. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
LaShore's marked down after a gain of 4.
LaShore's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Only 8 yards to go. LaShore's going to take the handoff now.
I don't even want to hear about it if they score here, that they're running up the score. They're winning big. They're down near the goal line. They're probably going to run it. On defense, you're allowed to compete too and stop it.
On the way, third down. Right back to him one more time. Good for only a yard.
LaShore's trying to find a way to pick up that short yardage situation on third down, but the defense does an outstanding job, especially the defensive line. Nowhere to run and no first down.
The kick is good. Bill, you think that was the right call, adding a field goal? You already had this game locked up.
No, Jim, I don't agree with the call. I would not have kicked the field goal. I would have gone for it on fourth down, and they just rubbed it in there right there. And in this league, people never forget.
And now Patterson. Patterson's tackled down at the 36. That return's good for about 34. The Vikings set to take over here on offense, partner, and this team has to have a little chip on the shoulder right now after going for it on fourth down last time deep in the opponent's territory.
Yeah, I hope they have a chip on their shoulders because the defense just flat out whipped them. That's why they didn't get that fourth down attempt. You got to be tougher if you want to pick up fourth down situation.
I know there are a lot of people right now still wondering, why did they just kick the football and go for the 3?
Well, when you start listening to the fans, the next thing you know, Jim, you're sitting next to them. So you got to do what you think is right. That's what the coach did. I do not disagree with what he did.
Ball's picked off. What a horrible time to throw the interception. But hats off to the defense here, Phil. They come up with the stop, the play, the takeaway at just the right time.
Yeah, listen, I give the defense all the credit in a situation like this. They took advantage of a quarterback who they knew was going to have to take a chance, and they were ready to pounce on it.
Looking across the middle, and Tate is brought down. This time for 10. The Chiefs have been very good throwing the football today. Smith's been efficient. He's been finding his targets, and he's getting it done.
He is showing why he's one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL. When you take his talent and you put along with it great decisions, you get something special on the field.
Steps out of bounds. He's now pushed past 120 yards rushing today. First down here after the run. Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play.
Well, that's just the right call to make. In this situation, just run the football. Don't try to be some genius and catch the defense off guard. Manage the clock and just get this game over with.
The Chiefs seem to have found a rhythm these last couple of weeks. Dominant a week ago, dominant today.
Yeah, their confidence level is high, and I'll tell you this, Jim. These players believe in one another, and it shows on the field.
Well, they came in off a win, and they get another one here today.
Hey, 2 weeks in a row, Jim, you play good football, you win. That's a lot of positive reinforcement. You feel good about what you're doing, and there's no way you think you'll lose the following week.
So for Phil Simms and all the